Ladies and gentlemen, many people are outraged that Amy Cooper was acquitted. Yes, white privilege prevailed again. She was acquitted. So, what was the point in coming up with these laws, New York, and putting them in place just to let the person go? I mean, if really this was counterproductive, and you really wasted everyone's time on this one. So this came out in the Daily Mail outrage as Manhattan prosecutors dropped the charges against Central Park Karen, 41, because she learned a lot in therapy a year after she called 911 on innocent black bird watcher when, he wanted to move on from this. And I guess he got his wish. He now can move on from it because they're not going to do a damn thing to her. So this is February 16th, 2021. Manhattan prosecutors have dropped the charges against Amy Cooper, a white woman who earned herself the nickname Central Park Karen after she called 911 on an innocent black bird watcher and claimed he was threatening her life, claiming she learned her lesson in therapy. Somebody always got to call me when I'm trying to do a video, y'all. It never fails. I'm not getting it though. Cooper was charged with one count of falsifying an innocent report, Class A misdemeanor with a maximum sentence of 1 year in prison and $1,000 in fines. In May 2020, after calling the cops on Christian Cooper, a bird watcher, who all he did was tell her to put her dog on a leash, and that is really what she should have done because those signs are all over the park. I've been in Central Park, and I can tell you those signs are everywhere. If you're going to have your dog there, you got to have that dog on a leash, and which is only right. You got all kinds of people up there. So Amy was fired from her job as an investment firm, and she worked at an investment firm in Manhattan and became one of the faces of a series of incidents which white women across America were seen to be abusing their privilege to report black people for crimes that they didn't commit. On Tuesday morning, Manhattan Assistant District Attorney Joan Aluzzi revealed her office had decided to drop the charges because Amy had completed restorative alternative, which is 5-year therapy sessions. And so they let her off the hook just for going to therapy. I bet you she won't complete that 5 years, y'all. As soon as this is officially dropped, she's going to drop the therapy. You can best believe it. The decision outraged many, including Christian's sister. She tweeted, "A flock of Karens is a privilege." Others say it was the very definition of Cooper's white privilege, that the only punishment she received was 5 therapy sessions. No, I'm sorry, it's not 5 years, it's 5 therapy sessions. So she's probably already done. That was probably the deal they made behind the scenes. We just didn't know about it until now. She had to go to 5 sessions. She completed the 5 sessions, so they're dropping it. Okay, so 5 sessions of therapy she completed. Christian Cooper posted on Facebook that he was far more outraged by Congress than anything Amy Cooper did. So, what do you expect from this dude? I mean, he doesn't seem to have common sense at all. So, you would think his sister was involved. She's more outraged than he was. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, it looks like she is free. And I wouldn't be surprised if the next week or so you even hear about her getting her job back. She'll probably get that back too, now that they dropped all the charges. So, of course, they're saying the case could have, ended with Christian getting taken down by the police based on what Amy did. The simple principle that one cannot use the police to threaten another, but they do it all the time. You see that let me tell you something. You see that on video all the time, especially in the Karen videos. They are always trying to weaponize the police against black people, and damn near all of those videos. Now they're saying you can't do that, but they are notorious for doing that. They are notorious for it. You hear them as plain as day say they're going to call the police when the black person ain't even doing anything, and they were the ones that approached them. and started the entire altercation. When we see the Karen videos, it's like that 100% of the time. Not some of the time, not most of the time, all of the time. Okay, so the simple principle is one cannot use the police to threaten another, and in this case, in a racially offensive and charged manner. So this is what the prosecutor that dropped the charges said. Well, if that was the case, you would be going after Amy Cooper, so you're full of crap. However, she said, given the issue at hand, Ms. Cooper's lack of criminal background, we offered her consistent with our position. Many misdemeanor cases involving first arrest, an alternative restorative justice resolution designed not to punish, but to educate and promote healing. You cannot educate racism out of a person. You can't. She said Cooper completed a comprehensive, respectful program, the Critical Therapy Center, where she focused on her ways in which Ms. Cooper could appreciate that racial identities shape our lives, but we cannot use them to harm others. Having completed 5 sessions, Amy Cooper, therapist, reported that it was a moving experience and that Ms. Cooper learned a lot in her sessions together. The compliant report. So, all right, so she just had to submit this report, I guess, from the therapist saying that she completed her program with satisfaction, and now they moved to dismiss the case. So Christian Cooper has not yet responded, but critics are already calling it the whitest sentence ever. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm not surprised, y'all. You know, they don't want to punish their own. We are seeing a consistent pattern of that, but when it's us, they want to go all hard and heavy handed with us. But when it's their own, they handle it with kid gloves and try to find any way to get them out of everything. And that is a very consistent thing we are seeing over and over. And when those cases come up for the US Capitol, you're going to see more of the same. They hate to punish their own. They don't want to do it. And if there's a way to get out of it, they find that way and they do it. They get the person out of everything. So don't hold your breath on seeing some harsh sentence for what they did up at that Capitol. I'm sure they already figured out how they're going to do it, how they're going to present it to the public, and nobody's going to get punished for anything. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.